Hey everyone, it's Diego Viteri. Welcome to a new video of Viteri Boxing. Today I want to teach you the most overlooked skills in boxing. However, they are the most important in order to win a fight. So let's begin. When we talk about fighting or boxing, most people talk about power and speed, but almost no one talks about how calm and composed a fighter is, and that's one of the most important factors if you are a great fighter. If we see the best legends in boxing like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, they're really relaxed, really composed. So first of all, to have a good reflexes or understanding reflexes, we need to understand that reflexes are basically your reaction time of any of the punches, but you need to be calm. So whenever your opponent does a movement, that's the time it takes you in order to react to that. That's the reaction time. But we need three different types of speeds in order to be faster with our movements. Number one is our perceptual speed. We need to be really fast in identifying, seeing our opponent's movements. Then, second, we need our mental speed. After we've seen our opponent's movement, we need to choose the correct movement, to have a great, making decisions really fast. So that's the second part. And third one is, of course, your physical, like contracting your muscle fibers fast as you can and moving, of course, out of the way. So these three types of speeds need to work together in order to move correctly, to counterattack, to attack your opponent. But for that, remember always, you need to be calm and composed. Most people talk about speed and power, but you need to breathe and stay calm in order to have these three types of speeds really in peak. So the first step to have your better reflexes is to have your body relaxed, to make it fluid. And for that, I would recommend doing shadow boxing first, a minute and a half, doing without arms. Just think of it as you don't have any arms and throw all of your punches, just doing the whole movement, but without throwing the punch. So you will move, you will do a little step, you will turn your hip, and you will put your shoulder into the imaginary punch. So you will be throwing a jab, you will throw a cross, you will throw an uppercut, and you will move. These movements are going to help you to get loose specific parts of your body. You want to make loose your shoulders, your hips, your movement, and these movements are going to create that for you. Normally, when you warm up for a sparring or a fight, you do some jump rope. Normally people do some jump rope, they do some shadow boxing, but what's the worst thing is you keep in this position. You get stiff, and this is like a break for you, and it doesn't help you to move fluid. You get stiff, you get rigid, and it's not good for boxing. If we want to be fluid, we want to be relaxed, we need to move our spine. And for that, you're going to hang something from the ceiling. It can be a water bottle, it can be anything. What you're going to do is you're just going to push. If you want to touch your shoulders, you're going to roll with it. Just move out of the way. If even like Matrix, you move you move back. You are allowing your spine to move in different directions. Remember, your spine is health, and it's also good for boxing. You don't want to just keep trying to resist your opponent's punches. If a punch comes, you don't want to just block like this. You want to roll with the punches. You want to roll with the punch. You want to roll. Sometimes rigidity, power that people think are the best thing are not the best. Fluidity, being relaxed, being loose, being calculated is so much better. So this exercise of being loose will allow you to move so much better your spine and to let your opponent's punches just fly by. So train this at home 1 minute 30, 3 minutes before any of the exercises, and you will feel so much relaxed and so much better with your movements. Another skill that is overlooked in boxing is the ability to be coordinated, balanced, and of course to work coordinated in different kind of exercises. Coordination means that different parts of your body move at once, move like one single unit. That's the whole point of being coordinated. So for this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to bounce the ball inside of one of the squares, and we're going in and out, bounce, in and out. So for this, we need to have footwork, balance, footwork and balance. We need to have hand-eye coordination. And we need to have precision and timing to catch the ball at the correct time. So you go in and out. And last but not least, I want to talk about the myth that people think that we can see punches coming and then slip out of the way, do the bob and weave. But that's incorrect. We never see the punches coming. Actually, what we do, we anticipate the punches and then we move out of the way. It's impossible to see a punch coming and move out of the way. Why? Because we live delayed with reality. Basically, we live a fraction of a second delayed with reality. Whatever we see in reality happens a fraction of a second before. Normally, if you see something, you need to see it, of course, with your eyes. Then it goes to your brain, then it goes to your spine, and then it goes back to like information or a movement to your body. So it's a fraction of a second. We always delayed. So normally, when we are fighting, we don't see the punches coming and slip. We normally anticipate. And for that, of course, experience is going to help you a lot. Double end back to be touching and moving. You touch and you move. It's not that you see the punch and you see the punch coming and you move out of the way. That's impossible. Normally you anticipate. And for that, you're gonna use the double end back. Just touch it and move. Touch and move. And you can also practice with shadow boxing. You can do some punches and moving out of the way and doing realistic movements. Try to do slip, roll, and create those movements to make it automatic. But remember, it's anticipation. You're never gonna see the punch coming and move out of the way. We live delayed with reality. Remember, not everything in boxing is about punching hard, trying to do as fast as you can. Some things are about being balanced, coordinated, as we see today, being relaxed and being fluid. That's the whole point, being fluid and be expressing yourself the best way you can do. Like moving fluid. Whenever you see someone dancing, it's really hard to see someone when they're stiff. This is the same way. You need to dance, you need to express yourself, to have fun and to teach other people. Remember, human chess, it's all about expressing yourself, and it's not about competing with other people and trying to smash their face. It's about being more fluid, and this translates to your actual life. To your actual life, to be a better human, a better person. So that's the whole point with human chess. So make sure to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you next week for the next class.